everyone. Happy Wednesday or whatever day it is that you are actually tuning in with us. Welcome to day 3 of our Heart to Heart invitation to meditation. Today, our focus is to trust in God. And as always, I am excited that you are here, whether you are live or you're catching the replay. If you haven't been here, you don't know that I yawn every time I go live. So I haven't been doing it all this week, and here we go. So I am really excited that you all are here. You all have been really sharing your heart and sharing your reflections through this invitation to meditation, and that has just really been beautiful. My biggest prayer with this offering is that those who it was supposed to reach, it reaches, and I'm just really grateful for those who it has reached and those who may find it in the future. So we have we've been in this Heart to Heart series where we are being intentional about being at the sorry, I do that every time I go live. I don't know if somebody has any tips, please let me know. But we've been really intentional with being in a space where we are being intentional and finding space to sit at the feet of God. Instead of, and there's nothing wrong with like planning and vision boards and New Year's resolutions and all of those things, but we really are taking a pause to reflect with God first, and then writing down our visions or these confirmation and things that we receive from God first. So that's really the intention here, and I don't want anybody to think that like when you leave here, God is gonna like deposit like your whole life. That's not the case. God does not operate that way for a reason. Because if God showed you your whole life, especially the rough times, like I'd be like, I'm good on that. I'm good on that, God. So that's not what this is about, right? If nothing else, it is about being intentional on spending time with God. And one of the ways that you can do that is through meditation. So we have journeyed through delighting in God, and then we committed our actions to God, and now we're putting our trust in God. And when we choose to really trust, like really trust God, we can rest in the confidence that God is guiding us. And when that path gets rough, because it will, because life, we have that reminder that we are following God, and we know that God doesn't have any plans to harm us, right? And the more that we trust in God and the more that we have this confidence, you'll find yourself doing things that people will be like, that doesn't make any sense, because he gives us peace that passes understanding, right? So things like turning down opportunities that everybody says that you should take because like God didn't call me to that, or it's not my time to do that, or taking on opportunities that may like scare you a little bit because it's so big, and you have this confidence in knowing that like God is with me, God is going to provide for me. I know that this is what God has called me to do. And the more we trust in God, I don't know if easier is the right word, but the more that we find ourselves doing those things. So today, our pose for the day is going to be butterfly position. And it's going to be lying on our back. So the Sanskrit is Supta Baddha Konasana. So if you choose to be in this pose for your meditation, you want to come to lying down on your back, and you're going to bring the soles of your feet together. I know you can like only see part of my body. I actually like to bring my bolster or something like that so my legs and knees can rest there, because my hips they're not ready to be so open. You can also put blocks or something on your knees if you would like. So if you want to rest in your butterfly position for our meditation, go ahead and enter into that pose now. And take your right hand and place it on your lower belly, and your left and place it on your heart. And take a moment here to come to your breath. Notice how you're breathing without any judgment. And take time here to show gratitude for your breath. Knowing that with each inhale and exhale, your belly rising and falling of each heartbeat is an indication that you're still here. And as long as you're still here, you still have purpose. Begin to take a deep inhale. Feel your belly rise. Fill your palms with breath. And on your exhale, open your mouth, sigh it all the way out. Take a deep inhale. Feel your ribs expand. Feel your chest expand. Exhale, sigh it out. Take a deep inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seal your lips. Exhale out your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I invite you to continue taking those deep inhales. Maybe you stay with that count of 4 throughout our practice today. You have the option to close your eyes, or maybe you focus on a spot that's not moving. And take this moment to journey back to where we left off. We started off with delighting in God in our favorite location, doing our favorite pastime activity, and there is nothing but joy there. There is laughter. There's crying, but there's joy in crying. Just simply sharing with God. And even though God knows every single thing about you, God is interested, listening, affirming, and you are learning about God. It's a beautiful moment. Maybe it brings a smile to your face. And as you're sharing with God, you share your book of goals and dreams and aspirations that you have spent so much time working on. And God smiles. And there we had a decision to make. As God held out their hands, we decided if we were going to surrender our books of goals and plans and dreams for our life over to God, or if we were going to keep it held to our heart. And there is no judgment in your decision. Maybe you made that decision yesterday. Maybe you're making that decision today. Imagine that God begins to walk away and you decide to follow him. He invites you to follow him. And as you all walk, you come to a fork in the road where one path is fully lit up You can see every bump. You can see every rough path. You can see every smooth path. You can see everything that you need to see down this one path. And then you take a look at the other path, and it's completely dark. If you're in this path, you can barely see. If you put your hand in front of your face, you can barely see your hand. Take this moment to ask God for wisdom. Ask God, what path should I take? What path are you taking? Because God, I'll follow you. God smiles and begins to walk down that dark path. But with every step that God takes, it lights up just a little bit in front of you. And you notice as you all are walking, sometimes God is in front where you are following. Sometimes God is by your side, holding your hand. And maybe there are moments when God is behind you, just kind of chugging you along. Maybe you need a little bit of help. No matter what position God is, always there. God never leaves you. God is always in the valley. When we trust God, we can have confidence that God will lead us down the path that God has chosen for our life. God promises to show us the right path when we seek His will, when we seek God's wisdom, when we follow God, and not lean to our own understanding. And when we say own understanding, we're saying it in the sense of you're not doing it on your own. That you are in partnership with God. Now you always have the choice to continue to follow God down this path that is dark. You don't know what's going to happen with the next step. And you always have the choice to turn around and go down the well-lit path. God is always inviting you, never forcing. So you have a choice. Will you continue to follow God down this path of unknown without your plans? Or will you turn around, maybe ask God for your book back, and go down the path that you can see? There's no judgment, but the choice is yours. And if you're lying down on your back, bring your hands to the outsides of your knees and close your legs like a book. Roll over to whatever side is comfortable for you, coming into a fetal position and taking a moment here. Just take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And press into your hands and meet me in a comfortable seat. Inhale, lift your arms overhead, collecting all of the beautiful energy we created today. Exhale, palms to touch in between your eyebrows. I pray that your thoughts are pure. To your mouth, I pray that you speak with compassion. And to your heart, I pray that you radiate love. As always, it was an honor to lead you through your meditation today. Thank you for showing up for yourself. The love in me honors, sees, and affirms the love in each and every one of you. Amen and Ashe. Thank you all. You are welcome to stay here in this meditation. But if not, you all have a wonderful rest of your day.